Hey, retards. Have you ever wanted to fuck your sister? Well, I have good news. We're going to be relocating to the state of West Virginia here very soon to play the game of The Coffin of Andy and Leyley. I'm gonna be real with you guys, I originally had like a 9-page script made for this video, and I kind of just decided I don't want to voice all that. I just got kind of lazy and decided, you know what, let's just kind of turn this into a shit post review here, because I mean, let's be real here. This is a game about fantasizing about fucking your sister and also fucking your mom. So let's not take it too seriously here, okay? And to any of the moral outrage / purist crowd who says, "Why are you reviewing this?" I would invite you to eject yourself out of the airlock. Thank you for your time. I love the art style of the Coffin. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I think the developer of this game, who's a Foid by the way, by the name of Leyley, I think she did a fantastic job with the art style and coming up with something that's very iconic and stylized, as to where you can literally look at it from any type of edit on the internet and immediately recognize it as the Coffin type artwork here. So I think they did a fantastic job with the artwork. But I think the main star of the show here is the women in the game. The women in the game are absolutely baddies, and I think you already know who I'm going to say is the baddest of all the all the females of the game, which is obviously your mother. It's Renee. I know that's not a shock to you guys, but damn, I would. I'm not trying to be degenerate or anything, but dude, I'd fold like a fucking lawn chair for her. Like, I'm talking like she just put my head between her thighs and just crush my skull. I just let it happen, and I'm sorry, but that's just the reality of it. Also, your sister's very hot too. She has massive freaking gazongas. This is a fantastic game. If you guys haven't picked up on it yet, unless you're gay or something, like, and you don't realize it. But yeah, it's great. The art style is fantastic. There's a ton of plot to this game. Some people in the comments section may say I have mommy issues, and to which I say, yes, I do have mommy issues, and only Renee can fix those mommy issues. So thank you for pointing that out. Also, to all the people who constantly reply back to my comments on other videos saying, it's not good, you have the incest, you like the incest game. Yes, I like the incest game. Thank you for pointing out the obvious, you mental fucking midget. Please shut the fuck up. I'm so tired of hearing it. It's not even funny. So anyways, the plot for the game involves you and your massive freaking milker sister being trapped in the same apartment building together because there's a lockdown of some type, and the New World Order has officially taken over and locked you away in your apartment and refuses to give you food. As to which your nearest neighbor, who's getting ready to get involved into US politics, who's a practicing Satanist, accidentally sacrifices his soul to the devil and becomes dead, whereas you and your sister find his dead body and end up chopping it up and devouring it because you're so hungry. What an absolutely compelling plot. I love this game. The two main characters of the game are Andrew and Ashley. Both of these characters are massive pieces of shit. Ashley is just fucking insane, and Andrew is a very manipulative psychopath who just pretends to be normal. To which both these characters are completely irredeemable, and, well, to be fair, Andrew is a total pushover and a bitch who pretty much bends over backwards for his sister, as to which, honestly, I mean, if my sister had giant freaking gazongas like Ashley did, I'd probably fold a little bit too. Just saying. But anyways, yeah, they're both pieces of shit, and the plot to this game and the character development is the equivalent to watching a car crash in slow motion. You really just can't help but look away. So not only do you eat people in this game, but you also trap people and sacrifice their souls to the devil in order to power up some weird amulet trinket thing that gives you visions of the future. But it's only really useful to Ashley because she's the one who's in the main communication with the demon, the Diddy demon. So yeah, it's only really useful for her, whereas Andrew doesn't really get much of anything like that. This game has multiple branching paths and choices that you can make, to which unfortunately the game's not done yet. So if you want to see all the different endings, well, you can't really. And a part of the reason why that is because the developer of the game, Leyley, was doxxed and harassed and sent death threats by a bunch of fucking Redditors back when the game first released because it dared to have fictional incest in it. Oh boy, how dare they do a fictional thing in some fictional fucking media. Reddit. I really enjoy the dark humor in the game. There was many instances of me actually laughing at whatever was going on screen. The humor is fairly, I would say, fairly on point, especially for something as dark as, you know, the story with this game. And what makes it even funnier is the fact that I'm pretty sure it was a woman that wrote this. I don't think Leyley's husband wrote the dialogue for this, so seeing a woman write something funny, very rare. Never thought I'd see that. My main biggest gripes with this game, for one, when you get to part 3 of, I think it's the decay route, when you go to like the demon world or wherever, is that there's a lot of puzzles in it, and they get very tedious, kind of annoying, right? And the other gripe I would have with this game, spoiler alert by the way, is that I think they kill off the parents way too quickly. I think the parents needed a bit more screen time before they would go and pretty much like kill them off. Also too, killing Renee off. Like, what are we doing here? We can't kill off mommy. Like, we killed off mommy? No, dude. Like, no. Turn the game off. Turn the game off right now. We're not doing this. We cannot go on. We can't continue the game without mommy. Like, it's just not gonna happen, guys. I'm terribly sorry, but yeah, that was a massive blow to my morale. Was seeing her, you know, get killed off. Her husband, Renee Graves, I don't even remember what the guy's name is. Yeah, I don't even remember. I guess his name's not that important. But anyways, yeah, her husband wasn't that important, and they both get killed off fairly in like part 2 of the story. But yeah, I would say those are like my 2 biggest gripes with the game. It's essentially a visual novel. You get what you pay for. It was made in RPG Maker. It's nothing like on that fact alone. It's not really anything that impressive. But with the art style of the game, the humor combined with the characters, I think there's something of substance here for most people to enjoy. I also enjoy the soundtrack for the game as well. I think most of the tracks are fairly appropriate for whatever is going on with the story or on screen at that time, and they're pretty catchy. The main theme to the game, or the main menu theme, is called Twisted Clowns, and it's pretty iconic, and it's very haunting kind of in the way. I remember the first time playing the game and hearing that menu music, it kind of stuck in my mind. Even when I logged off and stopped playing the game, it kind of just was stuck in the back of my head. So I think they nailed the soundtrack pretty well on this one. Leyley, if you watch this video, finish the game, please. If you're willing to finish the game, I will give you 20 V-Bucks. I'll send you money. I will buy another copy of the game. Matter of fact, I'll buy a copy of this game for at least 100 of my viewers if you're willing to finish the freaking game sometime within the next like year or two before World War III completely pops off and we're all dead. That would be fantastic, Leyley. But anyways, getting to my final verdict on the Coffin here, okay? The Coffin is a fantastic game, right? If you have the correct sense of humor and you're, able to kind of turn your moral outrage off and to not be a raging Redditor for once in your entire life, I think you could probably enjoy this game as well. And if you like big honker freaking women in your games, well, I think this game is probably for you. Overall, I would probably give the Coffin, I give this a certified 10 out of 10 hags. I would have to say this is probably the best hag simulator of all time. But that's going to be it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed and you actually watched to the end of the video. But I will see you guys on the next review. And no, I don't want to do any more Halo slop content. I think Halo's been beat to death here. So, anyways, I will see you guys in the next review. Take care.